Well, summer isn't over just yet, but for Wisconsin families, it's back to school season, with the average family expected to spend $670 to get their kids ready for classes. Parents are looking for ways to save some cash. Now, if you haven't started your school shopping run, we're on your side this morning. Jared Albrecht from Wisconsin Consumer Protection is here with some tips to make sure you get your money's worth. Good morning.
Morning.
All right, so this is the big rush right before
That's right.
classes start. What should parents and families know before they head out?
Sure. Well, from a consumer protection perspective, the kind of gravity of the situation is the amount of people who are going to be shopping and the amount of stuff they're going to be buying. When I think of back to school shopping, I used to always think of pens and pencils and, crayons, small things like that.
When it was simple.
When it was simple, right. But now, I mean, every kid has a list, a full list of what they need for class. If you have multiple kids, you have multiple lists. And now you're talking uniforms, clothes, you're talking about shoes, you're talking about electronics in some case. So a lot of shopping, a lot of money is going to be spent. $760 is a lot of money. So
what should parents be looking out for when they're actually shopping for the supplies? I know some of the tips you've shared are writing down those prices or special sales as they come across.
Right. Well, we'd like to see people taking the flyers with them to the stores. By law, what you are charged at the register has to match the advertisements or the price on the shelf. So, make notes in the ledger, make sure you're getting what you're supposed to get. If you have different store flyers, you can cross-reference as well. When you get to the register, always make sure you're keeping an eye on the display. And if you have any kind of an issue where the pricing doesn't seem to line up or it's not what you expected, you want to take it up with store management, either right there or before you leave, so you get it handled before you're out the door.
So don't be shy about speaking up when those discrepancies come up.
Absolutely. If you have a problem with the store management, you think it's the situation should be in your favor, you can always contact us over at the Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection, and our weights and measures folks can look into it.
And now just kind of offshooting off on that and then kind of doing all the price comparison, should people be concerned that they're going to be overcharged on certain items? Are there ones that stick out more than others?
Not necessarily. Our Weights and Measures Bureau tests prices accuracy across the state. And last year they ran about 42,000 price accuracy tests and found that 99% of the time consumers get what they're expected to get, or actually the prices are in their favor. They also test package weights, so items that are sold by weight. They ran 125,000 tests last year and found that about 97% were accurate. So in general, Wisconsin businesses are very good about making sure people get what they're supposed to get, but there's always that percentage or two. You want to make sure you're keeping an eye out.
So it really is, a matter of knowing, your rights and knowing what's out there before you, just kind of jump the gun and
Absolutely, and this sort of logic works all year long for any kind of shopping you do. But again, with back to school being such a big push, it makes sense to give people that primer now.
All right, good to know. Thank you, Jared, so much for being with us here this morning. For more information, you can check out the website on your screen or email or call Consumer Protection. That number is right there, 422-7128.